interesting thing is, for me, business is, because I know so much about business, no. But to me, business is like a relationship, and it's funny that Dr. Moore was talking about dating. Because to me, business is a little bit like dating in the sense that there are certain things that it might be very important to you, but where you're in that like probation period, you don't want to throw down certain things so quickly. Like when you're on the first date, you don't want to just look at her and say, "Hi, my name is Dan. I want to have 5 kids. Do you want to have 5 kids? Because I want to totally have 5 kids." Even if she's interested in the idea of children, that person will probably never date you again. And if they're that excited that you're screaming about 5 kids on the first date, you probably shouldn't be dating that person again. So there's just certain things that you have to throw down at certain times in a relationship. It's about timing, I guess is what I'm saying. And for business, of course, the big thing is what? What's business about, ultimately? Money. And so our next storyteller is going to be telling us the tale of when sometimes you throw down on the table some issues a little early, shall we say. She is an artist, a personal trainer, and she is Laine Pettis.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction and analogy to my story. Thank you for your fuck-up story. Mine's way more embarrassing than yours and far more amateur, so this should be very, very humbling for me. My name is Laine Pettis, and I am the creator of Brazen Wolf Art and Apparel. Right here, it's my brand, look out for it. I'm not trying to sell anything. And 32 Fitness. I am an artist and personal trainer, and it is definitely possible to do both and not go crazy. I've been an athlete and artist most of my life, and I continue to do so today, in my professional life. However, my fuck-up story, and I love that I get to say fuck up here. I'm going to drop it a few times to take advantage of this. I feel this like weird pressure to be a stand-up comedian, so I'm a little shaky. So anyways, but my story is going to be more directly related to 32 Fitness. When I started 32 Fitness, I just got out of a very big corporate job where I had a 401k and I had health insurance and I had a comfortable paycheck. So I was in that comfort trap, but I was very miserable. So I decided I wanted to go off on my own and start this business. And with that came a lot of financial fear. Automatically, and my fuck-up story is very much related to acting out on financial fear. And I'll just get right to it. My fuck-up story is me more than once, and I'm going to blame it on being new and young, then that'll be my excuse, is asking for payment before the potential client fully understands the details of what it is that you are selling. Okay? So this is what that looks like. I'll play like a little role here. I'll play client and then I'll play me. Oh, you're a personal trainer? Yes, I'm Laine Pettis. Oh, great! I need help. I want to lose weight and get in shape, and I'm looking for a personal trainer. Okay, would you like to buy 12 sessions for $660? Like, you don't, it's a big no-no to shoot directly to that. There might be some personal trainers out there, and or if you've ever sat down with a personal trainer, you'll know that there's something called a fitness assessment involved. And what the fitness assessment is for is you sit down and you get to know the client, and you talk about their goals, and you do a body fat measurement and all these things that help you find out what they need. Because having personal training, it's not like you're going to buy a snack at a gas station. This is an investment. It's a luxury, and it's a financial investment. It's an emotional investment. It's all these things. And with that said, the fitness assessment that I'm offering is complimentary, and sometimes, in some cases, I'll offer a complimentary training session. So, there's a couple hours taken out of my time that are free, but my point is you can't just quote someone a price and hope they buy. first of all, they're going to think you're a jerk and just want their money, and they don't know the value in you. And the truth is I'm really good at what I do, and I have to know that in order to sell myself, essentially. I'm really good at what I do, so there's really no reason for me to fret. But I'm going to go on to the next slide. But yeah, you have to like take the time, get to know them, and let them know that you care, and you're not just out for the money, so that they'll invest in you. Yeah, you have to establish a trust. And what I've learned by jumping the gun, acting out in that financial fear, quickly asking for the paycheck, is it can severely compromise your integrity as a business owner, and it can severely compromise the integrity of your business. What I also know for a fact, and a bunch of you out there might know this, is people talk about their personal trainers more than probably anything they've ever invested in. I sit down with my friends, I sit down with whoever, and I hear people talk about their personal trainers all the time. Oh, I love my personal trainer, I hate my personal trainer, they did this, they did that. So I'm being talked about. So I don't want to know, like in that initial fuck up, I don't want to know what that person went on to tell other people, and I don't want to know what I lost from it. But I definitely haven't done it since. Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, my reward in it is I get to have these relationships. I do enjoy what I do. I truly do. And I just have to, what I've learned also is it's about, if I just put that person first and remember what it is that I'm there to do, what I'm there to do, the money will follow. We all have to pay bills. We all have to, get paid. The money will follow if I show how I can help. And instead of being talked about like a jerk off, maybe I can be talked about in this way, like, this meme here. That's from that movie. What's this movie from? Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street. Yes. So some of the stories I like to hear from my clients are about Legs Day. I'm sure everybody here has done Legs Day, and I like to hear like people talk about how they try to sit on the toilet. And you just immediately drop, and I can hear that it's like clang clang, it's like that ceramic clang sound every time. I love that story. So I would much rather be talked about in that way than some jerk off looking for money. But yeah, and then the bigger picture in the end, I get to establish a relationship. This is actually a gentleman that gained a bunch of weight to be in the same place as his client so that he can lose the weight with her. Now, I haven't done that yet, but that's a huge investment. You have to pay me a little more to do that. But I thought that was really cool. He's severely devoted to what he does. But yeah, point is there's a relationship here, and everything works out if I just keep my mind on that. But hey, it's been cool to be asked to be up here, and I think I'm done with that.
Laine Pettis, everybody. Yeah. Oh, by the way, just to clarify, I don't actually want to have 5 children, so you can talk to me later about that. And I do feel weird about saying this after someone has come up and talked about health and nutrition, but we got a lot of extra food here, and I did mention I am from the Midwest. When I see food that might go to waste, it still freaks me out a little bit. So while I'm talking for a few seconds, grab some sandwiches, folks. I mean, this is coming out of Leah's. Yeah, I think it's out of her cut. Yeah, out of her cut of the free show. Remember, this is someone pays for everything, folks, right? I mean, someone's paying for the electricity, someone's paying for the food, so we might as well enjoy it. All right. So, yeah, money when it comes to business. That's mostly why we go into business. On some levels, we come to serve people. We go into it for various reasons, for services, to help other people a lot of times, and many times to empower other people and to empower ourselves. But when you're starting out a business, a lot of times you got to ask that awkward question to people, and we've already established with a good doctor, that when you go into business with friends or when you go into business with people, I mean, when you're starting out, if a bank doesn't give you money, you gotta talk to people you know, right? You don't just go up to complete strangers, generally, and ask for money.